Do you know Jimmy Neutron?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shows.
He's Clive McDonald. Do you know who Clive McDonald is?
Is he like, I don't know.
Daniel, why we
He was
both
in
back
my.
here?
I dreamt of Clive McDonald 4 weeks ago exactly at
Why?
18:06. Clive McDonald runs Bolivia.
What the fuck are you on about?
Jake, what are you
He's
saying?
He's the president there.
Clive McDonald's the
No,
man who voiced
Clive-
Jimmy Neutron as the president of Bolivia. And you had a dream about
Yeah.
said Clive McDonald.
Yeah, he owns a radio show.
And
Clive
he's the
McDonald,
president of
you know?
Bolivia.
Yeah.
You said that like you're
I-
fucking high.
I met him the other day there in Cork.
You had a dream
He was
about
visiting-
the president of Bolivia. You had a dream
Jimmy
that the president
Neutron.
of Bolivia, Clive McDonald, was in Cork and you met him.
Who also voices Jimmy Neutron. Yeah,
Jimmy Neutron.
yeah, that's the story, yeah.
Not
Jimmy
right.
Neutron.
So is he actually the president of Bolivia?
Yeah, he's like, look it up. Clive McDonald, president of Bolivia.
I blew up Daniel.
Do you
Ah!
not believe me?
Not really at first, but now the more you say it, I'm starting to.
No, look it up. Clive McDonald, president of Bolivia.
say.
Do you ever hear of Mr. Donald? His first name is Mac.
Shut up, I think his first name is Ronald. I think that's the, you know.
No, his name is Mac. His middle name's Ronald. Yeah. Mac Ronald.
Ronald
McDonald.
McDonald.
Mac
No,
McDonald.
it's Mac Ronald.
It's Mac McDonald. Oh.
It's Mac Ronald Donald.
There's a minute 26 to score 4 goals.
We're not even fucking.
Yeah, I,
Jake's talking about something that owns McDonald's.
Do you know Mac is
Shut up.
Do you know that
Be
the guy
quiet.
with the black hair on Philadelphia is happy, or it's Fresh Prince of Philadelphia. No, it's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
There is no man
No, he's the guy
named
with
Clive McDonald who's the president of Bolivia. I have wasted my time researching this.
No, I think you're wrong because I searched it up on my brain. And
It's Evo Morales, but he's even out. It's a woman. It's a woman.
no, that's his wife.
No, current
Morales,
president
that's-
Janine Anez Chavez holds the office in an
No,
interim
that's-
capacity.
Where the
That's his wife. That's his wife, and he also has a lesbian girlfriend. But they're not. They're not married. They live together.
lesbian
He's in a bi relationship. Like,
with a lesbian girlfriend.
no, he's not bi.
Debbie
Uh,
Derryberry, voice Jimmy
his-
Newt, Clive McDonald, or anyone of the above. A middle-aged
See-
woman voiced her.
Middle-aged woman voice Jimmy Neutron.
Debbie Derryberry. That's her name.
What an own goal! Holy shit!
Oh, it's
Look at
fucking
this.
snapping there.
That's a proper Clive McDonald moment there, man.
Does Clive McDonald exist?
Who the fuck is Clive McDonald?
Clive
You never heard of him, seriously?
McDonald.
Clive McDonald. 5%.
Clive
Oh,
McDonald
no,
does not exist. He is a black male that is not the Bolivian president, nor
He's
is
the
he
small
Jimmy
black guy
Neutron.
in Jumanji.
That's Kevin Hart.
God, my Christ.
Akmer, you know its cousin.
It's cousin, isn't it? The device.
We just beat ye. That means me and Daniel are better.
No, his
Oh,
cousin Bone.
He's on me.
Bonee. Bone. It's Bone. It's Bone Scarta Donald. He's from France.
Scorta.
You didn't hear that, no? He's a cousin from France. He built the fucking Eiffel Tower, like.
When they looked up at Bowen McDonald with 2 N's, it came up Supermax and Papa John's.
I'm gonna fucking piss myself.
That's Mary Curie. She invented chicken.
It's Mary Berry, you moron.
No, Mary Curie.
Mary
The
Berry.
scientist who died. She grew chicken on the chicken tree. And that's how she invented. And then she added gold.
Jake, you're not
Did you not
funny.
notice?
Just shut up.
Did you not notice the story of chicken, no?
Oh fuck.
Seriously.
Then why
Yeah,
did the
you eat
vegans hate
every
chicken
day and
so
you don't
much?
know where it comes from. It's grown in a bush out in Australia, alright?
Out in the outback.
Yeah, and
The
their
kangaroo
president, and their president, Willie McDonald, he's rapist now and but he grows brilliant chicken.
Is William McDonald Bolivian?
He sells it to all the fucking
Oh, he's
prisoners.
Australian, you dumb pig. He's Australian, you retard.
Oh, see.
Obviously.
Yeah, because he's president of Australia. He's obviously going to be Australian.
Oh my Christ.
He's very good friends with Fidel Castro. Do you know, he imported cows from
You
Fidel
yaw.
Castro's farm. Do you know the farms where you can kind of walk in and you can pet the cows and shit?
Will he
And
play?
they have like snake. They have snakes as well. And they put, yeah. Do you know those kind of farms?
Fidel Castro was president of Cuba from 1978 to 2008, and was also leader of the Communist Party of Cuba.
Fidel Castro, he died of AIDS.
He
And,
was also
a
leader.
vaccine overdose.
Vaccine.
Oh,
It was he died from an AIDS vaccine. But they put it down as AIDS because they didn't trust the public on knowing the truth. So
Why?
Clive McDonald decided to decided to adopt the theory of evolution.
so
I'll-
Clive McDonald.
I'll run you through this, right? He adopted the theory of evolution so that the monkeys would know how to vaccinate each other. And now the monkeys, they created AIDS in a lab.
I'd love to see what
Um,
happened if you told this to an English teacher in a test.
No, see, they did it on a petri dish. They created AIDS on a petri dish. They let a caterpillar and a monkey
Will
fuck.
you shut
And
up?
it,
Fidel Castro
That's
died of
right.
natural causes in 2016.
yeah, natural causes AIDS. AIDS vaccines.
AIDS is not a
That's a
natural
very
cause.
common. No, AIDS vaccine is a very common death in Cuba. Because they have so much. They have so much blood over.
So
them.
many monkeys fucking caterpillars.
No, Cuban people have 60% more blood than everyone else. So they normally die by the age of
Just
40
fat.
from blood overdose.
Go.
Also, the 100% of the world's vampires come from there.
There's no vampires, Jake.
Fidel Castro knows Dracula. Fucking personally.
Scared Dracula.
He was next to him in a picture with Stalin. You didn't hear?
Didn't hear. Wasn't
Alright,
But
there's
my
a
eyes
picture
are
on
fucked.
Stalin and Fidel Castro and Dracula. We're all in the same picture, right?
The fact that I
Aye.
actually believed you about Clive McDonald being the president of Bolivia and the voice of Jimmy Neutron is terribly surprising to me.
No, and then Dracula had a falling out with Stalin. And they
Okay.
removed him from the
Shut
picture.
up.
They removed him from the picture, right?
Oh fuck
And
my eyes.
then
And that's how
Dracula.
Twilight was made. Twilight's fucking fancy. Joseph
Yeah, exactly.
Stalin is
Daniel,
played by
yeah, you're
Robert
right.
Pattinson.
no, Daniel, you're dead right. That's how Twilight came about. So Stalin turned into a werewolf.
Stalin is the new Batman.
Oh my
Stalin turned into a werewolf because of his AIDS, and Dracula fell out with him, right? And Dracula was pissed. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna release a diss track," but he never did.
You just said Dracula is Fidel Castro.
No, Dracula was with Fidel Castro. Did you hear what happened in the jungle?
Could
With
you
the
shut
Lego
up
man.
a second, fucking cramp?
No, cause the jungle it kind of caught on fire. Won't just mute me, right? It caught on fire, right? And
Or you can shut
all
up.
the Legos testicles they started
Testicles.
producing insane amounts of cum.
My game lagged
And-
and I scored an OG! Oh fuck!
The testicles started producing too much cum, and
Too much.
basically, yeah, the Lego men exploded.
She's at a mass podcast.
And so that's where the Amazon River came from. All the cum from. See,
From the Lego man.
yeah, the Lego man is purely the Amazon River.
It's just pure
Just-
bricks.
That's why Clive Mcdonald is such a good president.
Clive Mcdonald accidentally created the Amazon River.
No,
Because
he didn't.
made
He
two
meant for
Lego
it to
men
happen.
make love.
He set the jungle on fire because they knew they needed a river.
The
for
fact that you're
tourism.
actually still listening to Jake's surprises
It's terribly interesting that he's managing to make this up off the spot and still sound very convincing.
No, right? They needed
Right.
more water in the jungle. They
Okay.
needed more water in the jungle because the monkeys had to kill it again.
Oh,
There was
that's
a new outbreak in their ass, so the monkeys went into the lab with their syringes and petri dishes, whatever you use to cure AIDS. But no, so they cured AIDS again, but
Cured
they
again,
accidentally
okay.
mutated another. They mutated another disease, and that disease was called BIDES. It was. It
Joe
affected.
Biden.
It actually affected Republicans the
Oh,
most
Republican.
due to its strong relation to AIDS and incest. So,
I might have just scored the
then
greatest
Trump-
goal in this game.
no, see, Trump got very
it good,
angry
though?
because he caught Biden's, or he caught Bides.
You got
Shit, it
that.
didn't look that good. I scored an aerial
Biden's
goal.
caught
That's
up
my
with
first ever aerial.
Yeah, do you know the effects of Bides? It's
What?
a very. You actually develop a brain tumor.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
really?
And then, it's a mild disease, so you develop a brain tumor, but it isn't
Mild.
gonna kill you.
Rapidly kill yourself.
Not a
What
problem.
happens
just-
is you learn the piano extremely well very quickly, and you can play it like fucking Beethoven bar. It's insane. And then
So why
Biden,
wouldn't you want Bides?
Bides?
Yeah, why wouldn't you want
Yeah.
it?
I'd love to get
No,
bites.
but the side effects of Bides is a tick that makes you blur out like it's like Tourette's, but it's only in your fingers, and your fingers gain mouths.
Oh no.
How can,
But I can play the piano with my mouth.
how can you have
fingers.
Tourette's in your fingers if it makes you be
Physical Tourette's.
No, because yeah, Tourette's is
Piano
also
blocks
physical.
out.
It's not
The
just
piano
vocal.
blocks out the Tourette's.
No, see, you get a mouth in your fingers. Each
Yeah.
finger,
Oh,
you've
so
11
it just
mouths
screams.
now.
Isn't it?
And whenever
To be
you
honest,
like,
I'd
poke something,
still take it.
You could be a
no,
one-man
whenever
choir.
you poke something,
Yeah.
the fingers scream. So when you're playing the piano and you poke the keys, all you can hear is screaming, and it's just insanely like scary because you can't stop playing the piano. It's a
It's an
disease.
addiction.
No, that's what Bides does to you, and Donald Trump came down with it. Since he's just a deaf piano player now, but he's insane.
How do you lose
He's
his
playing-
hearing?
Yeah, he lost his hearing because of all the screaming off his fingers. Basically,
Oh my god.
what they did then to cure him, but they tried to cure him. They did.
They tried to cure him.
But they brought in Helen Keller,
Helen
and they told him. She told Trump, and Clive McDonald was there as well for emotional support. For his dog, Laika.
Like,
You know, Laika went to the moon.
And that was the first dog to ever be on the moon.
Yeah,
That was all Clive.
everyone knows Leica. Buzz Aldrin and
Everything
Clive
in
McDonald
human
went up to the
history
moon one
runs
day
back to Clive McDonald.
for no, see, Buzz
The time
Aldrin and
traveller.
Clive McDonald. They went to the pub up in the moon with Leica.
God.
But the problem was Leica couldn't breathe.
Shut up.
Because she was in space.
Yeah, because she was in space. Buzz Aldrin has developed gills and
Gills.
feathers to fucking deter the oxygen up in the moon. If you ever live on the moon, you'll realize you don't need oxygen. You just need you need the AIDS vaccine
Oh.
just to survive. It's really fine up there. You can do whatever you want. But the problem is they have no cafes. So when you get AIDS, you can't drink the coffee to help you out.
Daniel, what's your opinion on the AIDS cafes?
Yeah, Daniel, we actually did a survey on the AIDS cafes, right? And,
Oh, really? 99%.
it came, no, there was a 60% increase in fucking hepatitis.
Hepatitis. Hepatitis
Yeah,
C.
hepatitis C.
Yeah.
Hepatitis C. Because of the melons in there, they
Oh.
were very.
They have melons but no coffee.
They were too healthy for you, so you
Oh.
developed hepatitis due to
Does that mean they're
just being
honest?
too healthy, really. And I can't believe you never heard of this.
Well, learned this all
Buzz
in
Aldrin
history.
developed hepatitis, and he started getting these lumps.
Oh.
On
his
It
gills.
was a mutated
Jesus
hepatitis. It was
Christ.
hepatitis Q. It's a hepatitis Q like affects your skin, right?
Okay.
And it gives you these lumps that
Yeah.
slowly turn into fucking ping pong balls.
Oh.
So
Physical.
Clive and Leica started eating Buzz because of the ping pong balls, and he developed.
Is Clive dead? Has Clive just been mauled to death by Leica?
No, Clive is fine. He
Oh,
has immunity
he's still
to
trying his ping
hepatitis
pong
Q
ball.
due to his AIDS.
Where the fuck
See,
did Jimmy
Buzz-
Neutron go?
See, Buzz Lightyear Aldrin never got.
Jake.
He never got AIDS because he was immune.
He got
Because
hepatitis
he went
C
to
and
infinity and
Q.
beyond. And
Oh boy.
Wait,
Clive
didn't
is safe. Don't worry about Clive.
Christopher Walken then burst in on them, having rapid?
No.
Just leave you finish that
Christopher
sentence.
Walken was
Christopher
Walken
Walken's
was
fine.
on Mercury looking for the
His
monkeys.
The
curing
monkeys.
AIDS. Yeah.
Oh, he
and
was.
he never found them.
Suspended.
But
Because
what did
because they're in
happen
the
is
Amazon,
He found
chopping down the trees.
he
to
found
create a
diamond
river.
ore and he made a
Lego
diamond
man.
pickaxe. And then he added Steve to Smash Bros and executed King Luthor II. And then racism started among the Mudbloods and Harry Potter. So
What the fuck?
basically, Christopher Walken single-handedly started a race war among Harry
Because he
Potter
went
and
to
Voldemort.
Mercury.
I was actually reading it in my history book.
Oh, really?
Some history book.
Fucking Darth Vader was with Harry Potter, and then there was just
Oh.
an explosion out of nowhere. It was his small cafe business was
Cafe
on
business.
fire.
His cafe that didn't sell coffee but
Was
sold
on
really
fire,
healthy melons
and
that
it
gave
burned
you
all the
hepatitis C and Q.
hepatitis Q melons. All the hepatitis Q melons were burnt, but they still released toxins.
How is he still talking?
No idea.
Cause Karen took all the toxins and added essential oils, so it got rid of all the toxins. And
James
she went
Kicker
over to
from the party.
Walmart.
I can't.
And she went over to Walmart and got some more essential oils for her kids, who unfortunately came down with fucking what's it called, cancer.
Cancer.
So,
What's it
not
called?
just any type of cancer.
Cancer C.
No, she came down with Cancer X. It's cancer, but It includes an iPhone X free.
Oh,
No headphone jack. No headphone jack though. Um, it was a really scary time for her, to be honest. Like, Karen was in severe debt already. She owned a small restaurant, and Gordon Ramsay had visited and said, "Oh, you need to tighten your shit up here, or like your steak is fucking raw." And so Karen was like, "Oh shit, better rub some essential oils." To save my business from $300,000 in debt. And what happened was Gordon gave her a makeover in the beauty parlor for the restaurant. So, but Gordon never realized that fucking Harry Potter ran the business with her.
Wait, who's Gordon now?
Uh,
Gordon
Gordon
Ramsay.
Who's that?
do you want to know the story about Gordon Ramsay?
No.
Gordon
Who's
Ramsay
Gordon
is a
Ramsay?
world-renowned chef. He's a world-renowned chef. He's
I'm
blonde, he's
missing. I
angry, he's a
obviously know who
cunt.
Gordon Ramsay is.
No, here's the story of Gordon Ramsay.
I already
He was
heard
born
it.
in a small town
No,
in
be
Scotland
quiet.
called
Don't
Edinburgh.
talk.
And
I stand on your head.
Gordon, he loved
Shut up.
football, but he loved
Shush.
cooking too.
Be quiet.
And he used to
Stop
take his
talking,
anger
stop.
greatly out on the players on the team for soccer. But the problem is he never got a chance. He
I'm
played
going
for
off
Chelsea
this.
before, until he was 42. Now,
42.
now Gordon is 39 today, and it's his birthday today. So Gordon
Daniel just
retired
fucking
when he
hung
was
himself, I'm
42
sure.
from soccer,
Yeah.
and
Fucking speaking the last like 20 minutes.
Gordon hung himself when he was 42. Oh no, he retired. Sorry, not hung himself. Basically same thing. So he retired when he was 42, and then took up cooking at the age of 39. But the problem was with the cooking is he had no food because he lived in Nigeria, right? They've no food over there. It's a fact. I saw it on Watch Mojo. Gordon Ramsay,
WatchMojo.com.
Gordon Ramsay, he had good relations with the Al Qaeda group.
Oh boy.
They weren't terrorists at the time, but
Daniel's gone off.
yeah, I'm not surprised. He knows about Gordon Ramsay. I just think, and what happened was Al Qaeda, they provided him with a lot of food, nutrients, and they let him run his restaurant in Nigeria. So they opened 3 restaurants for him.
Give him
And
all
they
the
gave him
food.
staff. Yeah, unfortunately, it wasn't
Oh
a very
my God.
diverse staff because it was all Afghanis people, right? And Bin Laden, he was on to Gordon saying, "Oh, we got to blow up in the world trade to make more food, eh?" And so Gordon was like, "I don't know about this now, to be
Shut
honest."
the fuck up.
He left.
And so Gordon convinced Bin Laden not to blow up the World Trade. Gordon ran successful burger joint and never was sad again and had 3 kids. So that's the story of Gordon. Now let's get back to Clive Mcdonald and his Jimmy Neutron. Yes, Clive Mcdonald, he died recently at the age of 20.
Fucking Clive
he-
Mcdonald documentary. Only fucking boys.
No, Clive Mcdonald, he died when he was 20, and he was a great leader. He ruled Bolivia for 30 years. So he was very young when he died. He started ruling Bolivia when he was minus 10 years old.
Wasn't even out
It
of the
was
sack.
preempted. No, it was preempted. There wasn't.
Oh,
He wasn't gonna. He was to be king. Simple as that. And they gave him. Obviously, I told you about the shares in McDonald's. So the shares in McDonald's, they just kind of carried over. He made about 10 grand from it. McDonald's wasn't very successful at all. So Clive McDonald, he killed himself at the age of 20. So that's the story of Clive McDonald. He died from self-harm and McDonald's failure. So I think, yeah, I think we should play him a little tin whistle song for a send off. Alright, that's it. I'm fucking done.